Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a video. A lot of people were requesting on my last video asking about the telly, the TV. Just shut this door. Yeah, a lot of people were asking about the TV and the Bongo, how it works, how I've done it. Yeah, a few little questions really. So I thought I'd just do a video on it to show you what I've done. So I've got a Samsung TV. Now, I'm not with them anymore, but we were with Sky TV, and they sent us, I have no idea why, they sent us like this Samsung TV / PC monitor with a remote for free. I don't know why, no idea, probably because I've been with them for years. I'm not with them anymore, but there's the remote. I use that for the telly, and I also have one of these Amazon Fire Stick, I think it's the Fire Stick Lite, like the basic one. The one up, I think you get like 4K. The TV's not 4K, it's only 1080p, I think. And the other one you get like voice search, which I ain't going to use. So that's perfectly suitable. It was £15 on a Black Friday deal rather than normally £30, but even £30 is pretty cheap. So yeah, I use that. So this is like the normal living area, which you would have seen in the last video. And the TV is just there, folded up out of the way. So driver's room, headroom, passenger headroom, loads of room. It's on a swivel stand thing. There's a cable there, I'll show you that in a minute. The stand is an under counter or an under cupboard mount, and I got it off eBay. I can't remember how much it was about 20 quid, I think. There you go, I got that off eBay. It was about 20 quid, I think it was, 15, 20 quid. And as you have seen, if you watch the video, I'll leave the little link up there to how I've done it. But there's basically some metal bars that run along there, just little thin profile, and they go right the way down. And there's like a bit behind there that you can sort of hook into and fix it. And it's the same on this side. And then all I did was drill and tap. In fact, I didn't even tap them, I used self tappers just into those bars, and that holds the TV up like that. And then all it does is, you see that little hook there, that just pushes up. I'm going to try and do this one-handed. It pushes up, and the bottom part of it just sort of knocks the little brass thing. See the little brass thing in the middle? So you push that up, and then, oh, sorry, I'm trying to do it one-handed. 1 second. So then it comes down like that, and then folds into there. Now there is little tightening screws here, so you can adjust how like tight it is, so you can position it. So like there, it's at a funny angle. If you want it like at an angle, that the tightness of that will keep it there, sort of thing. So if you want it loose, it will just sort of swing around. But I keep it relatively tight, so you can put a bit of a an angle on it and it will stay there like that. So the actual TV itself, there is the model number there. You can pause the screen there if you want to have a little Google, try and find one. And it's got a USB port there and an HDMI. It's actually got two, I think. Yeah, there's one underneath. Two HDMI ports. The USB feeds the Fire Stick with like 5 volts, whatever it is, and then all this thing is like a flexible joint. It comes with the Fire Stick so that it's not sort of sticking out like that, because if it was sticking right out, then I wouldn't be able to fold it up. So it just brings it down at an angle, and then I've just got a little 3M sticky pad just to hold it there. Really, it's quite dirty behind there actually, but anyway, so that's that. I forgot to say as well in this video, while I'm editing, I've just noticed I didn't mention it, but the TV is a DC 14 volt input, so it's got like a power brick with it, so like a 13 amp 240 volt plug, which goes into, like, you know, the little box thing. That's like a power inverter, and it just drops like a transformer thing. It drops it down to 14 volt, which then supplies the telly with 14 volts. Now it's run directly to the leisure battery, as I'll show in a sec. Now that runs about sort of 12.5 to 13 volt, which I found is absolutely fine. The TV works perfectly, so if you're wondering how it's powered, that is how. Anyway, back to the video. Cable goes up along here, along the edge down there somewhere, and then it comes down behind this. There's just a couple of screws there that you can pull out, and that comes out, drops into the dash, and then it goes underneath this thing, and then that, I still haven't sorted these wires out. I will, I promise. And then it goes into the little fuse box. Now this fuse box is all off the leisure battery, so all of that is not going to, like, all the stuff that plugged into that isn't going to use any starter battery power. So even if you flatten that battery, you're going to be alright. You can still get home. Now I'm going to do it in a couple of videos time, but I've got to sort all these wires. It's been sat like this for ages. I need to put little spade crimps on here, or forks, whatever they are. Redo all these, because like you can see there's a little whisker there hanging off that cable, but that's all to be done. But we'll film that so you can watch that. So you can see it like the top right there. I don't know if you can see that, just that one there, that's got a crimp on it, so that's what we're going to do with all the rest of them basically. Sorry about the dog noises in the background. And then if we come under here, round to the front of the Bongo, there's the leisure battery. So that tail that comes off the positive terminal, this one, goes through a, I think it's a 60 amp or 70 amp fuse, can't remember now, and it just runs through the firewall and basically goes down to that fuse box behind the firewall and in the footwell. Into there, and then obviously up to the telly. So let me just show you how this works. So TV buttons, thingy buttons. So I'm going to turn it on. Let me just turn the camera around for you. So it always goes on to HDMI 2, because that was like the last thing that it was on. And then you get your Fire TV thing come up. Now what I do is I have a hotspot on my phone which connects to the Fire Stick. So there's a video which I did about that to show you how it's done. Now it's taking abnormally long to load. There we go. It's probably because I'm making a video, but yeah, so it comes straight onto Fire TV or whatever this is, Prime Video, I don't know. And then just using your Fire Stick remote, you got all your, you don't have to point at it, it's just, I'm just doing it for the video. But so let's say Netflix. So you can just select your film, whatever you're watching, and away you go.
Can we cook up some sausages? Oh, I have wasps in my brain.
Okay, that's that. Let me just mute that for a second. Also, obviously, you get all the other features that you get on a Fire Stick. So if I just push the home button, you got BBC iPlayer, Netflix, Prime Video. Obviously, you got to subscribe to some of these. YouTube, that's free. Freevee, whatever that is, never heard of it. ITVX, so like all the on-demand stuff really is on here. If you go onto the apps as well, you can get loads more stuff. I only really use YouTube and Netflix, to be honest, and that's about it. There you go, you've got Sky News, so you can watch the news. And all you do is just go on it, and I think you have to like download the app if it's not already on there. Yeah, so download. So you just click yes and it will start downloading. But once you've got them on there, obviously you don't have to keep doing that. But like I say, I only really use Netflix and YouTube. That's about it really. So, but it's nice to have all the other stuff there if you want it. But hopefully that clears it up. Like I say, a few people were asking. Sorry, I'm just turning that off now. A few people were asking about like the make of the telly, or how I've wired it, how I've attached it. That sort of thing. So hopefully that clears a few things up. If you're gonna do it, or if you're thinking of doing it, I'll just go for it. Even if you get like a smaller one, this one, I don't know how big this is, I'll find out. I'll leave a little, oh there you go, it's 24 inch, there you go. So that one's a 24 inch. It's like the perfect size 24 inch because it fits between the headrests. So you know, you don't have to take the headrests out to be able to fold it down or anything like that. And none of us are tall in my family, so we're all right for headroom. One of my family members is quite tall, Matt, if you're watching, hello. He's the only person that struggles because he's about 7'1". So he has to like sort of do that when you're driving because he's just tall. And yeah, so other than that, no issues. But the other thing is, which I haven't showed you, I'll show you now. You can spin the you can like angle it to whichever way you want, like I showed you in the old video. So even if you have got someone sat there that's tall, you can just turn the TV out of the way and then it'll be over like the driver's side. If that makes sense, I'll show you in a sec. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe below if you haven't. Makes a big difference to the channel. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.